What up, Tony D? Good Saturday day to you. Saturday night to you. You got the music going later tonight, dog? Peace to the Haps family. Peace to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Hopefully everybody is having a good Saturday today. I'm gonna wish that on folks. It's been a rough day for me because it always is a rough day on October 23rd. But I've gotten through it, and I'm going to get through it. I got about 4 hours and 45 minutes left of 1023. So we're going to fuck with 1023 the best way we know how. So if you have not had a good day, hopefully your day will end up better in the next 4 hours and 44 minutes. If you're speaking of Michigan football, yes, we did win. Northwestern decided to bring their ass from Evanston, Illinois, thinking they was going to do a little something in Michigan Stadium, at Stadium in Maine. I don't really fuck with it, but I'll call it that today. The Big House. And they got turned away like a fat motherfucker at a vegan party. They got turned away like a chitlin at a mosque. That's what we do. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do that to every fucking team. Anytime Northwestern, Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois came to Ann Arbor back in the day, they got that ass whooped. They got the fuck up out the paint. 4 quarters of violence, and bye. You got to go. You got to get the fuck up out of here. Get out my village. And that's what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about my village. We're talking about my village tonight. Talking about my community, my neighborhood, city block, country roads, inner city. We talking about the burbs tonight. We all that. Where everywhere we at, we all that. So if y'all ready to fuck with me on this shit, let's do it. I may have to mute the mic every now and then. And if I have to do that, then you don't worry about that. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves. Anybody come up, then they'll keep the chat going while I'm muted. Peace to our sister Helga. She came back on the space, got up on the live, said her piece. We saw her dogs, and she dipped. She's got to find space in this, or find peace in this space again, and I get it. So she's gonna take it light. When she's ready to come back, if she wants to come back the way she was, she says she's not. But if she ever does, then she needs to be welcomed in this space and treated as the queen she is. So yeah. But man, I saw some shit today in my village. Like a march, stop the violence march. There's a lot of fucking shootings here. Tony, you still in here? I need to make sure Tony's in here because I'm not gonna do it. I didn't want to do it until I saw Tony, but he was the first motherfucker that showed up. So it caught me off guard, but I just want to make sure he's in here. You in here? I want to make sure you in here. You understands me? Do you understands me? I already told you who I am in this bitch. Now I'm about to show you who I am in this bitch. Come on, man. Come on, dog. This me, dog. This me. I've been holding back on motherfuckers online. People really think I go in. They have no idea. I've been holding back. Now, we're not going to hold back anymore. I'm not going to hold back on a motherfucker no more. He said, you motherfucker, you. Fucking with you, dog. Fucking with you, man. I was like, sometimes a flex needs a flex. So I had to flex with Tony D. I know that peach crown ain't everywhere. But goddamn it, it's here too. So that was a good thing today. That was a good thing, that march. I don't fuck with a lot of marches and protests where don't get mad, Cletus. Don't get mad. Go get you a bottle. I don't get mad when you got a bottle. What you mad at me for? I ain't got no weapon. But I got some peach crown. So I don't fuck with a lot of marches and things like that, protests. But shit like that, I believe that shit's pretty cool because you bring awareness into your own area. I don't drink like that. And this motherfucker probably won't even be tapped. It probably won't even be tapped before New Year's because I don't drink like that. I got open liquor now. You know what I last bought? I last bought Traverse City bourbon. And that's probably 3/4 full. I don't fuck with it. Every now and then I'll get some hen dog if somebody wants some hen dog, but I don't drink like that. I'll fuck with it. If somebody gets some hen dog, I'll take a shot, but I don't even fuck with it like that. But it's always good to have in case you need to flex on Tony D. You see how they put it in the mason jars? We put cannabis in mason jars, but I got a mason jar over here. I put in some mason jar tonight. Maybe I did that. Who knows? We got mason jars. Our mason jars just got plants in them. It's all good though. I believe it was 31. I want to say 31.79. I don't ever get no receipt at the liquor store. You ever notice that? Liquor store don't give you a receipt like a regular place do. And if you ask for one, boy, they got a real problem in that bitch. Because they probably ain't got no receipt tape in that motherfucker. I'll never get a receipt from the liquor store. I went there because I went and got some, because y'all places is packaged liquor. Y'all got them packaged stores. Our liquor stores be grocery stores, Our liquor stores is delis. Our liquor stores all kind of shit. You can cash your motherfucking check. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you might see a liquor store selling bridge cards in this bitch. SNAP benefits. They might just sell you the shit and you can buy the shit from their store. Ain't nothing being governed around this motherfucker. Just like in Benton Harbor. Ain't shit being governed in Benton Harbor. Them people are over there dying. A population of 10,000 people can't drink no fucking water in Benton Harbor. They drinking bottled water just like they were in Flint in 2014. 7 years later, and we got the shit still happening in Michigan. How about we just fucking just uncover this shit? I've already talked with the people who talk with the people. And when they was running for president, I got this from a person who was fucking with Bloomberg. You know, Bloomberg was trying to slide his billionaire ass up in there. And he was going around hiring motherfuckers to do work around town. Well, Bloomberg hired some motherfuckers who knew some motherfuckers. And they talked to me and told me that Flint wasn't even the biggest problem in this motherfucker. Flint wasn't even the biggest problem in this motherfucker. There were worse towns with high lead levels than Flint. But Flint just was the story. They told me this shit when people was running for president. Bloomberg was in there, and they was working in them Bloomberg offices. Bloomberg was coughing up major bread and shit, too. Giving motherfuckers MacBooks and shit to take home and everything. He spent some bread on his campaign. Didn't even get out the goddamn gate. Peace to you, man. Sunday Night Smoke. Appreciate the award, brother. Anybody else stuff in this motherfucker that I have not acknowledged? Smoke, don't mind Tony right now. He a little salty. Tony a little salty because I done came up. Tony don't like that shit. Tony like that motherfucker in belly. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. So, all right, look at these cameras, y'all. My fault. So, Benton Harbor water's so fucked up, and they only a tenth of the size of Flint, Michigan. A tenth of the size. Hear me? And they drinking bottled water, going into the holidays, going into the hot season. So that means if you can't drink the water, you can't cook with the water. And if you can't cook with the water, you can't bathe with the water. And if you can't bathe with the water, what the fuck are we doing here? What are we doing here? So now you got a whole population of people with polluted water. How are you bathing and the water can affect you like that, at that rate? Not that you can't drink it. You don't want it to infiltrate your skin, to infiltrate your pores. They talking about drinking bottled water. What about bathing? People having babies. They talk that stupid shit, but don't nobody really pay attention. Motherfucker, you can't drink the water. That means you can't have the water touch your skin. That means you can't even have your pores open up to where if the water does touch your skin, you can't get sick. They got a hospital in Benton Harbor? What the fuck are the hospitals doing in Benton Harbor? You ain't gonna wash no goddamn surgical utensils under some tainted water from my ass, motherfucker. The machines that y'all put in there, and you got to put the water in there to make the steam to clean the shit. That water's tainted too? Fuck that. We got a problem here. And it ain't in Houston, motherfucker. It's in Benton Harbor, Michigan. That's part of my village. That's part of my community. That's part of my neighborhood. That's part of my city blocks. That's the inner city of the suburbs. See, it ain't got to be right here in Washtenaw County. This whole motherfucking mitten is mine. I'm taking this bitch. Ain't nobody else gonna take it, I'll take it. Don't nobody else want to hold the mitten up, I'll hold it up. Yeah, Freedman Media will hold Michigan up. I know there's some other motherfuckers out here doing some things, and I done tried to reach out to them motherfuckers, and they don't reach back, but that's okay. I'm here now. Nigga here now. You whole ass bitches don't want to build? I'm okay. I'll build brick by brick. Versus having 10 motherfuckers building 10 bricks by 10 bricks, I'll build this bitch by myself. Hoes. It's my village, man. It's the way I feel about it. I'm that passionate about my village. I'm that passionate about the people that live here. That march that they had today, that I won't call it a protest, because the only thing they're really protesting is the fucking foolishness, the violence, the ignorance, the stupidity in our neighborhoods. All these goddamn shootings. We worked the area today, and I told my man, I was like, be careful over there. I don't think you in any danger or anything, but it's been about 14 shootings over in that motherfucker this year. To say that there's been 14 shootings anywhere, but we're talking about one area, just one little general area. How many people have they caught? How many people have they caught? How many lives have been affected by that? How many families have been affected by that? What the fuck is Washtenaw County Sheriff doing? Was Washtenaw County Sheriff down at that fucking march? The sheriff should have been lockstep with all them protesters over on the south side. The sheriff should have been there. What you looking for tomorrow? 7 o'clock? I'm gonna be up in this bitch. I'll be right here. Can I come dressed like this? Can I come dressed like this? You need me to put on a tux? I put on a tux if I need to. A hoodie, same thing to me. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta mute down, y'all. Gotta handle something. Good evening, Cargo 420. So I had to take care of some things. So I appreciate the chat continuing to move while I'm doing some things. Because see, we've had a failure to communicate with some people properly. So I'm on the phone now. I wasn't anticipating getting on this bitch, but I'm on the phone now. And now that I'm on the phone, Daddy's home. Y'all remember that Jackson 5 song, Daddy's Home? Y'all don't remember that shit with your young asses. Y'all don't know nothing about Daddy's home. Y'all don't know nothing about Daddy's home. Nothing about that. You know nothing about Dad. So yeah, you know, doing a few different things. Sometimes you got to do different things to make things happen. And I'm doing some different things to make things happen. And you can't be nice about it. You can't be nice about it. Sometimes you got to go at it and kind of be an asshole about it. So I'm letting people know. Nigga here now. But yeah, smoke. I'll do that tomorrow. Free, make sure I get my reminder. Because you know I get shit popping. Known to keep shit popping. That was Suge on DJ Quick song. Yeah, I can fuck with these singing or song lyrics and movie lines, smoke all day long. Yes, I can. I got that kind of weird ass memory, I guess. Sorry about this, y'all. Just getting the particulars on there. Doing a little bit of a brand endorsement with this young lady. And told her she send us some friends. We'll send her some flowers. We'll send her some flowers if she send us some friends. We out here trying to get shows, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get shows. Hold on one quick second. We're going to be able to get back in our thing. Try to get back in our thing. Bam. Excuse me. Hello? those cards. Where the cards go, bro? Yeah, move some shit around. Move some shit around and I can't find it. Oh, she ain't gotta do that. I know what to do. I know it. Got her taken care of. I don't even need to do that no more. Mistake word. That's all I hear talking about. Sister Helga. I'm gonna talk Helga up again today. I know y'all be thinking me and Helga talking and she just popping up on my shit. We have not talked since yesterday, since she was on the live. So she is not being coaxed to come up when I'm live. I think our spirits are aligning. And she just popped in when she seen me up, which is good. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Sister Helga. All right, I gotta create this. Oh yeah. So we was talking about Ben Harbor, talking about the stop the foolishness, stop the violence, stop the fuckery, stop the shooting, stop the ignorance. I know you can't put all that on the sign, but that's what the fuck it needs to be. Motherfuckers out here shooting. I really want to know where they getting all these goddamn bullets from. They said there's a bullet shortage. Where they getting all these goddamn bullets from? And if you can afford bullets, you should be able to afford baby food, bitch. Well, it's about to get tight out here for the holidays. I'm trying to tell you. You motherfuckers spent all that stimmy money, got all that fucking fraudulent PPP money, and didn't buy a coat for your kids. It's about to get dim in this bitch. Your kids need coats. Now you sitting around waiting for coats for kids from the radio station. Well, the radio station don't give a fuck about you no more because the radio station plays throat babies. Your local radio station plays throat babies. You should shut your local radio stations down if they play shit like throat babies. Because your kids are singing that shit in elementary school, you hoe-ass bitches. Throat babies. Ain't this a bitch? Let me hear my grandson say some shit like that. He'll be picking himself up off the fucking floor. Throat baby. You got your fucking mind, boy? He say throat baby, I'm gonna hit him in his throat. How about that? How about that? Let me hear you talking about throat babies at 5. I'm gonna hit you in the throat. I'm about to step up for a quick second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Been up since last night, 11 p.m. Damn. Descendant Lair. She snuck in when I wasn't looking. What's good with you? Yes, it is. I have had an impedance. But that's a good thing. Because if it gets to the point where it impedes so much, then I won't have this impedance, and then I'll be doing this more. So there's a method to this madness. There's levels to this lift. But I appreciate you coming through and acknowledging that, yes, the cannabis has taken me from all of this. Give me 1 second. Here we go again with his math. Multitasking stuff. All right, well, I'm not multitasking right now, Lair. I'm back on it. Information man. Peace and respect to you. So yeah, I'm on this shit right now with this water. I'm on this shit right now with this senselessness in our neighborhoods. I mean, I just don't understand where all the bullets coming from. I really don't understand where the bullets are coming from. And how does everybody that's in a shooting drive a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger? Where is all this money coming from to buy bullets, guns, Challengers, and Chargers? I really want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Like Joe. I want to know. Are y'all having the same type of ignorance in your communities, in your neighborhoods? I mean, motherfuckers just shooting each other for nothing? Because, see, there's no gain. I understood organized crime, okay? I understood the heyday of the drug trades, okay? But that's not this out here. That's not this out here. That's not what's happening out here, okay? Your girl was in a sensitive space yesterday and chose you, but you were too busy multitasking. Who? Who chose me? Who didn't I cater to yesterday? Are we speaking of Helga? I think I got everything that I needed to get out of Helga, and Helga put out everything that she wanted to. Her to come on yesterday didn't mean that she was in a sensitive space. So let me just clear the air, Lair. What happened was she's experienced something on this platform that was unbecoming to her, and she chose to shut her former account down. And this is only by what I know because she's told me here publicly, basically. And there was no invite. She just actually popped up from the YouTube space, then chose to build an account in the Hap space and come up live. But we weren't supposed to go heavy yesterday. We weren't supposed to go heavy because she was just coming back in, more or less feeling her way through on my stream. And she took commentary from some of her former Hapsters. I'm glad that she came on, but she wasn't looking for new relationships to be built. She was just coming on doing what she does, and that's generally bring peace to an environment. And I needed some peace brought to my environment, so I just had her on. So I know you are, Helga, but I'm in here talking. I'm in here talking. I get it. See, the thing is, if people don't know some of these conversations that we've already had, Helga, it will look like I can look back at that stream and be like, I was very neglecting. But I knew what happened. I had many minutes of being on mute, absolutely. And if you go back to me being on mute, Helga is the one that told me to mute my mic when I take care of business. I never muted my mic before. I always let everything go. Now, I've never said anything that would put anybody in any type of incriminating state. Everything that I've always done, it would always come back to me. But Helga is the one that told me to have the etiquette to mute my mic. I've never been used to muting my mic. I was a terrestrial radio DJ. You know, I am a voice actor. I've never had to mute my mic. When my mic is on, that means I'm performing. That means I'm in the mix. So what happens is when I'm in the mix of doing what I'm doing, I don't think about muting my mic because y'all are part of my life. If y'all in this bitch with me, you're a part of my life. But I've got things to protect. And so Helga said, mute your mic when you're going to go long like that. Bam, bam, bam. She was just looking out as the queen she is. Separate your smoke from being here. I don't get what you're saying. Separate your smoke from present here, from being present here. I know, but you had many minutes. I guess I'm not really understanding. You're kind of saying the same thing over and over, but just in a different way. You sound like today's rap music right now. You weren't here, period. Well, if I was muted, I was here. I just might have not been audible as much as you would have liked yesterday. And I'm sorry that I've insulted you by, doing what I'm doing. See, I'm engaging while I am doing something else because this is taking me away from streaming. But this is no different from me being in the car when I have to return text messages, when I've got to return, whatever. It's no different. There may be some more muting because there's other voices on the other line. So I don't need those people and have their privacy and the discretion compromised there. They're calling it a discrete situation, and we have to have it remain discreet. We talk about phone numbers and we talk about dates of births and addresses. I can't have my people out here compromised. So If you don't feel that I should be muted, then I could cut off the video every single time. And then everybody wonders why I got fucking 45, 17-minute videos versus just keeping things going and having to mute here and mute there. So I get what you're saying. I appreciate your input though. But there's no way to avoid what I do and avoid being discreet unless I mute myself out. But you know, that's the only other way that I could explain that to you. Now, if you want to position that question again, pick a time frame outside of your work. I work all day. I got home at 8 o'clock this morning, Lair. You want me to just put my fucking business out there? I got home at 8 o'clock this morning. 8 o'clock. Went to my grandson's soccer game at 11 o'clock, and I was back here at noon. Left again, came back at 4, and I'll be here till midnight tonight. Off the clock, I'll be cooking, and I'll probably get home again about 3 o'clock. So when should I stream around that time? Sounds like some hustler stuff. You won! That's me. I'm a fucking hustler. I thought I said that fucking 3,000 videos ago. Hustle Chronicle. Look it up. Hashtag Hustle Chronicle. You look up that hashtag on IG, you'll see me all over that bitch. And other motherfuckers who now use the hashtag. That's what this is, Hustle Chronicle. I'm gonna hustle until I can't. Now, can we carry on with some other shit? Or are we gonna talk about how the fuck I stream in this bitch tonight? The fuck? Talking about the same shit over and over. And it's really not a productive conversation now. There's other people who that's all they do. That's all they do is stream. And they don't do any work while they're streaming. I haven't admitted a motherfucking thing. I work, I play, I stream. All at the same time. Now, I'll move the fuck on when I want to move on. Now we're here. Because you got me all fucking cold. I didn't admit shit and then didn't admit shit and then admitted shit. I know why the fuck I'm muted. I protect my people. If I want people's business to be in the street, then I fucking wouldn't mute it. We'll move the fuck on when I'm ready to move on. The fuck is wrong with the internet today? This ain't the fucking day. Motherfucker picking with me on the day my mama died? Get the fuck out of here. Told you motherfuckers, we gonna stay on code or get the fuck out. I don't need this shit. The fuck is wrong with people? 10/23 ain't the fucking day. Oh, yeah, that's why I got to work late, because I got to get up in the morning to go get my grandson's haircut, because I got to get back in here on this motherfucker again at 2 o'clock tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm on some hustle shit. So, we have talked about Joe Biden coming to town. Jill Biden came to town. She came right downtown, the center of Detroit. The RenCen, the center of Detroit, to talk to Jewish people. You're in the middle of all these black folks, but you come to Detroit to talk to Jewish people. Joe Biden came to Michigan and went to Howell, one of the all-time highest heights of racism in the state of Michigan. Joe Biden So I guess he took a little Strom Thurmond with him out there. He was on that Strom Thurmond spirit. Got to that motherfucker, and a whole bunch of Trump people showed up. But Joe knows us, and we know Joe. Joe's got our back, because we've had Joe's back. I'm telling you, the midterms are not going to be a healthy thing for the Democratic Party. The midterms are not going to be healthy. They're not going to be healthy. They've lied. Okay, so you can lie and be deceitful. I just learned that. I thought lying was being deceitful. Now you can lie and be deceitful. They've been both. Kamala Harris, did y'all see that shit? Kamala Harris got up there at that motherfucking 10th anniversary of the memorial. Why are they doing that shit? Why do we need a 10th anniversary celebration of the Martin Luther King Memorial? They just doing something to make it seem like they're doing something for black folks. If you want to do something for black folks, get rid of qualified immunity. Put the George Floyd Policing Act into play without qualified immunity, and then we'll say you're doing something for us. Kind of. We don't need no more goddamn parades. We don't need no more commemorations. We don't need no more statues. We don't need none of that shit. We need some policy. We need some legislation. We need some repair. We need some reparations. Bitch. That's what we need. Stop all this partying and shit. What we partying for? NAACP having Freedom Fund dinners. Freedom Fund. How much money is in that? Isn't your Freedom Fund the Black Lives Matter legal fund? Because you got is just as much money as Black Lives Matter got. Actually, they say Black Lives Matter got 90 million and the NAACP got 100 million. How you get $100 million for the BLM legal fund, but Breonna Taylor's boyfriend had to start a GoFundMe for his legal battles? How come nobody talked to Kenneth Walker? Why did Medea have to come give him 100 racks? Y'all do remember that, right? Medea gave Kenneth Walker $100,000. Not the NAACP legal fund. They didn't say, hey, Kenneth, we've got this for you. You ain't got to worry about no legal funds. We'll be your attorneys because we got $100 million to fuck with. BLM got $100 million to fuck with. Yeah, a fire. That's a fire. A fire. They're having a fire. It's one of my friends. It's time to roast marshmallow. You don't roast marshmallow in no fire like that. Catch your sleeve on fire. Boy. People be some clout chasing motherfuckers out here, I tell you. He loved the clout chase. He loved the clout chase, and he loved to skin and grin with white people. Ain't nothing wrong with, being with white people. But some people just like to skin and grin with them. Think they gonna, oh, that's not gonna happen. Oh boy. That's not even good. See, why are we doing stuff like this? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. No, I said somebody on my screen talking shit. So I'll be having to do this, like having to work and stream at the same time. That's life. Give me a TV station. Let me do it. And that's all I got to do. I don't complain. he just left with one. Little shorty.
Of course, he didn't write it down.
Nah, I actually took it out to him. That's my fault. I'll get it in a second. Cause I put it on for a code. She I was, people that partake, she was like, yeah. I was like, well, how come you're not sending this away? She was like, they just smoke with me. I was like, well, here's the thing. So I told her, she got it. So she knows a lot of people. But she has a 773. Is that Atlanta? Yeah. She didn't sound country, but she had an Atlanta. Excuse me, y'all. I had to go get the door. I didn't mute the mic, though. So you might have been able to hear me walking across the floor because, I'm fat and shit. So you might have heard some rumbles. So the mic wasn't muted. The music stayed on, Just try to not be as neglecting as absentee when I have to leave and be neglecting. Okay. Whatever. Huh? Yeah. Bell. Yeah. So the Democrats have lied. Joe Biden's lied. Kamala Harris has lied. Everybody's lied. But what I really care about is my village. Just like I would want anybody else to care about their village, their state, their cities, communities, townships, everything like that. And when they come to Michigan now, they're not even acknowledging that there's black people here. Joe Biden goes to Howe. Joe Biden comes downtown Detroit and goes to talk to Jewish people. But all the black people voted for Joe Biden. All of them. If they were black in Detroit, they pretty much voted for Joe Biden. But he ain't did shit for people in Detroit. Just like they're not about to do shit for Benton Harbor and that water situation. Just like they haven't done anything for Flint and their water situation. Yeah, I know they done cleaned it up a little bit. Much cleaner than when Barack drank out of the, bottled water that was in the glass. He acted like it was Flint. So yeah. The midterms should be a wake-up call for the Democrats and should pretty much put them on their knees if they want to retain the White House. Because I think they're going to lose the House and the Senate. I think it's over. And if they think they want to climb back into the White House and be as powerless as they are with the House and the Senate, because how's that going to look? If they don't have the House and the Senate and they win again, they got the House and the Senate right now and they ain't doing nothing for you. What's it going to look like when they don't have the House and the Senate for 4 years? I'll wait. So this Democratic Party got people fucked up out here. People don't know what they're going to do. Ain't no independent stood up. I haven't heard of a good independent yet. We already know Republicans ain't going to do shit. Nothing. But since they're not in there, you got some leverage. But see, black civil rights leaders, political leaders, they wouldn't think to go to the Republicans and say, hey, if you want these Democratic votes, you got to put some policy in order. Because if Republicans start talking about putting policy in order for black folks, I'd listen. I'm not married to a party. I'm married to policy. You give me policy, I give you my vote. You don't give me policy, you won't get my vote. Simple as that. If I know you ain't gonna do nothing for me, why would I give you my vote? Just to get a sticker? Y'all want a sticker? We all do it. We all show our voting sticker. When we get our voting sticker, we all show it. I voted, I voted, I voted. What'd you vote for? I've been listening to this brother Infasal's beats for I don't know how long. He got 2.5 million views on this one. And I know I've given him at least 100 views because he's been the backdrop to my shit. So peace to him and his production. I never subscribed to his YouTube channel. Never subscribed. Didn't even think to subscribe because I was thinking it was just the music, but he got an actual channel for Soul Production, 70,000 subscribers. You see how many subscribers you can get when you just create good music? But if you create good political content, you can't get them kind of views. Don't nobody want to talk about this. People just want to talk about Lizzo and Lil Nas X, Wendy Williams and shit, LeBron James, Zion Williamson. A bunch of income-based earners with a lot of clout. A lot of clout for different reasons. A lot of clout for different reasons. But if Trump does run again, his strategy is going to be a little different. He's going to try to put a little shine on his strategy this time. He can't go in with the cowboy shit no more. It ain't gonna work a second time. They waiting for it. And if he starts inciting shit, they'll shut him down. It's easy to do now. He's not nearly as big without the Twitter account. The Twitter account really put him over. He was able to talk to people without having to talk to people. He was able to rule the roost in 140 characters or less. Now, I don't even know if Joe Biden has a Twitter account. But I never hear about Joe Biden on Twitter. Not that I care to, but I'm just saying. So just like they said, he was so powerful to be on Twitter. If Joe Biden doesn't do the same thing, how is he maintaining his dominion over y'all? Just asking. Just asking. Joe Biden, his ratings are low. Kamala's ratings are low. She has no chance to become president. She has absolutely no. She's not believable for one. See, that's what Joe's got going for him. Joe is a glorified used car salesman. Joe can sell. That's all he did in politics is sold. Bullshit, albeit, but he sold. Joe is a very good salesman. I'm not going to take that away from the guy. Joe is a fucking salesman. He should have never made it past being a GSM at a car dealership, but hey, he jumped into politics in the right area and ran with it. And after 4 fucking tries, He's made it to the presidency. And that's the guy. That's the guy I want running the country. You didn't make it to the presidency till you're almost fucking 80, bro. You're almost up out of this bitch. And you just made it. Because of the Negroes. The Negroes voted Joe in. The Negroes voted Joe in. If Joe didn't have the Negroes, Donald Trump would still be POTUS. Still be. So yeah. Other parts of this state that they don't talk about that are in really, really bad condition economically. I mean, we have our struggles here in Washtenaw County. There's struggles all over Wayne County. There's struggles, in Detroit, in all areas. But there's other territories. I mean, I think of the Flints. I think of the Benton Harbors, the Kalamazoos. There's some areas that things are just not good. And as we speak right now, pricing guns right now are changing because the prices will go up on goods again tomorrow. As they put the prices every week. It's when prices change. That's when they send out the circulars and they do the coupons and this, that, and the other. I noticed from one week to the next that a box of cereal that I buy on a regular basis, it's not a regular box either, it's a commercial box of cereal, it's huge, went up $1. One whole fucking dollar. $1. When you raise the price of some shit, you try not to scare the customer. If your shit is $5.29, and you go ahead and raise it up to $5.49. Or if you want to be slick, $5.29, go ahead and raise it up to $5.69. You get 40 cents out of a customer without a hassle, you're good. But these motherfuckers didn't do that. They raised it up a whole dollar. I mean, it's a wholesale place getting a bulk box of cereal. If the box was only $5.98, now it's now $6.98. How do you do that? How do you do that and expect people to win? Because I'm a person that's buying on a commercial level, but most people are buying shit for their homes. Let's be real. Let's be real. Most people buy shit at these wholesale clubs that you have to pay a fee to get in, which is a ridiculous fee now. I remember when the Sam's Club fee was $25. To be a Plus member in that bitch now, it's $100. $100. Yeah. $25. $25. Now it's $100. 300% increase to buy the same shit at a higher price. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. We are not set up in this bitch to win. We are not set up in this bitch to win. And if we think that we can win by people infiltrating our neighborhoods, putting up businesses, taking our money, soaking up all of our resources, and taking that money and not only sending it back to their native land, but building neighborhoods outside of the neighborhood that they actually make their money in, we are not going to win. That's all I'm saying. Well, it's not all I'm saying. I got some more shit to say. But goddamn it, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, goddamn it. I got some more shit to say. I've been on my Clubber Lang shit. I think I need to watch Rocky 3 again. I got a lot of more. Yesterday, I had to use, what did I have to use yesterday? Well, I think I used You Should Have Never Came Back. I think I was talking about Helga. So yeah, man, we've had 3 members of our collective, our family collective, pass in the last 10 days. Man, it's been crazy, dude. It's been crazy. You know, dealing with death for me is tough. And like I said, this is the day that my mother left up out of here and shit. So I'm in a whole different fucking spirit anyway in this bitch. And just for the month of October ain't never been shit to me since she been gone. You know, I mean, we buried her on Devil's Night, and my kids went trick-or-treating for the first time the next day. That was a rough trick-or-treating period, dog. That was one of the worst trick-or-treating periods I ever seen. Because I had to sit there and grin and bear it for my baby's benefit because it was their first time of trick-or-treating. They had no idea their grandma just died. They was never going to see her again and all that. They didn't know that shit. It was 2. They didn't know that shit. They was just trying to get out there and get some candy. They knew some candy was coming. Somebody told them about some trick-or-treating. Had on their costumes and everything. You know, it was what it was. But, you know, this day is just a fucked up day. But I can't stop. If I stop, then, you know, a lot of shit stops. So I got to keep it moving. And I got to do a lot of different shit. The main thing for me is it's just got to get done. And I'm not going to wait for another motherfucker to do it. I wonder where Tony D at now. He know. He know. He know I'm on his flex level now. He out there getting some crown. He out there looking for some apple. That's what he doing. That's what Tony D doing right now. I thought I had some shit that I wanted y'all to hear too. Did I record that? Yeah, okay. I'll let y'all hear that. I'll let y'all hear that. Hold on a sec. Oh, you know what? So it's probably not gonna be able to pull up the same way. Let me go ahead and these commercials that show black men and black women, show them in a way that they don't want to go to work. I don't know why they do this. Well, I do know why they do that. They want to portray us as lazy, that we don't want to work. We don't want to make a living wage. We don't want to be gainfully employed. We don't want to take care of our families. They make us look like fucking slugs. This is what the mass media does. That's why you need the black media. See, I'm a part of that. I'm a part of the black media. Now, I know I have to do other things while I'm actually broadcasting, but you know what? That's where black media comes in. See, you give me my repair, and you allow me to build a studio where I can do this and do nothing else. And I can put on the same fucking production that a major television puts on. See, I won't be on TV 24 hours a day. I'll have a fucking staff. Like how the BNC did it, I would just do it right. We need real black media. We need to be telling our stories our way. Truthfully. Now, this motherfucker is obviously somebody that doesn't watch one of my lives. Hold on a second. Yo.
What up, dog?
I'm live right now. So I know you're not.
What?
I'm live on my stream, on my podcast. But I chose.
I don't give a fuck what you are.
See, this is what white people do. See, they call you when you're doing something.
Why you gotta put white people on?
Oh, I'm sorry, Caucasian. That's right. You make a little money now. You Caucasian now. You ain't white. You ain't white no more. You Caucasian.
Hey, look, I don't even want to hear that. This is what my boys do.
Hey, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because you know I have no problem with calling you a white nigga either. Where you at, motherfucker?
Right outside your door.
If you outside my door, you can see the barrel of that gun looking at you.
Yeah, well, I'll put that shit. What you doing?
I'm on my podcast and I'm working.
Okay, so check this out.
What up?
All right, so this is what I had a feeling about, Shannon. You don't remember this shit.
Right.
All right, so it's Scarlett, and you're going to crack up, because this is just what I was thinking about today. And Scarlett on the baseball team.
Right. Hey, we about to talk about some other names where I got to mute my mic on my podcast.
Hey, well, you tell your podcast to suck a dick.
Hold on a second, motherfucker. Hold on a second. You about to mention somebody's name, bitch. Hold on a second. So we're talking about some shit from like 35 years ago, and the names probably wouldn't even matter because they probably don't even do social media, but
You know, I know that, Shannon, but you know what pisses me
no,
off?
I just unmuted my mic, so I'm telling my people. I do have people literally listening to me right now. I know you think that I'm just like on here talking to myself. This ain't no ham radio.
You know what? Tell them your boy always pissed off because we got pimped 30 years ago.
They know this. That's why I'm fucking doing these videos now. I want to talk about the injustices of society. And unfortunately, we had injustices on that baseball team because we were the victims. We were the victims of single parenting.
Yes.
We were the victims of single parenting. So we can talk about that. I talk about shit like this on my cast. So the main thing was we got jobbed out of a lot of shit because a lot of those guys had their dads come up to the games and hobnob with the coaches and be political and shit like that. And that's how a lot of those guys played.
It wasn't about political. It was about dual parency.
Okay, well, here's the thing, though. You have to understand that's part of politics, too. That's part of politics, too. Don't just think that politics is Democrats and Republicans. Politics is the way shit moves. Politics is power. Politics ain't got shit to do with a party. It's power.
No, I ain't talking about power. I said dual parenting.
Dual parenting? No, that's the problem. That's what we had. Dual parenting. They had singular parenting. They had a fucking mother and a father in a household. We had a mama here and a daddy there and a grandma here and a grandpa there.
No. It was actually the opposite. It was we had single parenting. They had dual.
Well, you don't understand single. I didn't say single. I said singular. I said singular, not single. Okay?
Single and singular is the same.
No, it's not, motherfucker.
Did you go to Scarlet? Who are you calling a motherfucker?
Yeah, before I went to Scarlet, I went to Burns Park. Motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
There was only 2.5 black people at Burns Park, and I was there. Huh?
Shit, what it was dual parenting that we didn't have.
Okay, but when I get what you're saying. Understand my singular. Singular is like a partnership. It was one, they were a team. They were a power. Like, okay, check this out. You know who was advantaged? But his parents really didn't do it. They really didn't do it. They let him be one of the kids, was Bob Spurlock. Bob Spurlock's dad was an executive. Bob Spurlock's mom, listen to me, drunk ass. I know you've been drinking. Will you listen?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, because you're going to have to get the fuck up out the phone because I got to finish my cast. Bob Spurlock's dad. Come to the house, and I'm trying to tell you, I got 20 pounds of dogs. They will gnaw at your ankles all the way down. God damn it.
Go ahead.
So Bob Spurlock, and that's our homie, right? Bob Spurlock is our homie.
Oh my God.
Bob Spurlock's dad was an executive. His mom was a lunch lady, bro. Bob, yeah, you never remember Mrs. Spurlock? Mrs. Spurlock was all around a lot.
I don't know. All I remember is your ass in line going, "Chan, give me $4." $4.
Bitch, I didn't ask you for money. I used to just put my hands in your pockets and take it. I never asked you for a goddamn thing. I'll be like, here come Chan. I'll be like, here come Chan. Here come lunch. Here come lunch right now. Let's go.
I'd be like, okay, Shannon, your turn to buy, motherfucker. All right. So, anyway, Shannon, is the truth here.
What?
Who the fuck played shortstop and second base?
I'm trying to tell you, if it wasn't Frick, because there was Frick and there was Fricky, but if it wasn't Frick, I don't know who it was because I don't remember. Those were little guys.
Okay, so Fricky was at third. I remember it.
Right.
I remember it like motherfucking yesterday because you and I played that motherfucking Sandy Koufax shit and we were balling.
Right.
Then we went to Scarlet and all of a sudden we sit in the motherfucking bench.
Telling you, dude, it didn't translate because Rocky didn't have anything to do with Sandy Koufax or Jim Lewis, so he didn't know who the real players were. He went off of whose daddy showed up and helped out.
You goddamn right. That's what I wanted to fucking hear right there.
I mean, you know, I'm not, hey, and it's no disrespect. It's no disrespect to our homies we played baseball with. They didn't have nothing to do with that. Their dads needed they knew they needed to be in there to get that extra edge.
Yes, you're right.
So you can't blame the fellas, the guys that we grew up with. That was their daddies. Their daddies was on that white supremacist shit back then. We just didn't know it. We were friends with all of them, but their daddies had a different agenda, you know?
Yeah.
Their daddies had a different.
Of course, Marty, you know what? Shannon, Marty's dad showed up all the way through high school.
Oh, Marty's dad was a real one. See, look, I look at Marty's dad and Brad and F. Fisher's dad. Those are two different guys. Those are two different guys. Those guys showed up in all of our practices, all of our games. They truly helped out. And wait a minute. And their kids were ballers. Their kids were ballers. See, it's different when your daddy shows up and the player, the kid can't play, but you let him play because his daddy showed up. That happened a lot to us. That happened a lot.
And that's the case too with Scarlett, dude. And that's where I was having the problem.
You got to get a yearbook, bro. Bro, you're gonna have to get a yearbook.
Hey, listen to this. This is where I've had the problem, and I'm not kidding you, my whole life. Because when you and I played Sandy Koufax, and we were balling, we get to Scarlett, and then I'll never forget, Shannon, me and you sitting on the bench going, what the fuck are we sitting this bench for? we were at Vets Park, number 4 Diamond.
Yep.
Watching these motherfuckers play, and we're going, how the fuck did we sit here? I mean, we were fucking 13. We're like, how the fuck are we sitting here, dude?
I know. Hey, dude. I get it. I get it all the way up to when I got cut and they kept shimmy. I don't even worry about it anymore. I know what I did on that field. I know what I learned. I know what I knew. I know what I taught my daughters how to play the game. Because you teach a girl how to play softball.
Shannon, you could play ball, dude. You could hit. You can field.
You ain't got to tell me, motherfucker. I was a beast out in that bitch. Wait a minute. I don't know about all that. Wait a minute, motherfucker. Do you remember when I threw Jeff Harvey out for the city championship? I threw Jeff Harvey out at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying, Shannon. Is we got robbed as kids.
Yeah. But it was all political, Chan, it was political. We had single parents. You had your grandma, I had my mom, and there were professional executive types who knew how to work that system, and they said, you know what, my kid's not nearly as gifted as this kid, so let me go ahead and give a little money to the program. Let me go ahead and help out a little bit. Let me do this. Hey, dude, that's called privilege. That's called privilege. I talk about that all the time. You might need to check in on some of my shit, dog. Your boy's kind of smart.
Hey, well, I know you're smart, motherfucker, because you graduated from Scarlett.
It was over after that. I didn't go nowhere after Scarlett.
Hey, so why don't you do this for me, man? When you're on your little iPod thing, why don't you shout out to me and say...
I'm shouting out to you now. I want to shout out to my boy Chan Hutchins. It's going to be, I don't even know what minute it is. It's an hour and 24 minutes. So an hour and 24 minutes. You're going to be watching it.
Hey, look here, man. And tell him this is my boy from Spanish class, and he got kicked out more than I did.
You know what? I didn't think I could meet anybody get kicked out of a class more than I did. You got kicked out of Mr. Trim's class every day.
Spanish class teacher.
Yeah.
No, what was the Spanish class teacher?
Mr. Trim, nigga, Senor Trim.
Yeah.
Senor Trim.
When you shut the fuck up, you're in there, and then I get kicked out. How did that happen?
Hey, man. Hey, look. The funny thing is, he took his turns. He took his turns on kicking us out, and it was, I don't think we ever got both kicked out at the same day. One of us would get kicked out, and then the other one would just shut it down, and then the other one would get kicked out because we never got kicked out of his class the same day.
Hey, remember the test things he always kept track of on the board?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the farthest you got on? How many did you get?
Oh shit, I don't know, dog. I don't remember obscure shit like that.
Oh, I do. I remember I got 6 of them bitches in a row.
Wow.
I thought I was popping. Never happened again.
Crazy shit. Hey, man, let me finish the stream. We done talked way too long now.
Oh, hey, listen here. Hold on. Nora Starks is here. I gotta go.
Whatever. Hey, she don't want your ass no more, motherfucker.
Yeah, she does.
Hey, no, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
And I'm not gonna put her business in the street. Not that it's a secret, but trust me, she does not like you anymore.
Oh, Oh, yes, she does. Why she on me like right now, licking on me?
See, now you about to have her. Now you about to have her attorneys. Now you about to have her attorneys calling you and shit.
Hey, when we disappear, and tomorrow when you wake up and having your fucking latte at Starbucks, who was a shortstop at the second base?
You know what? I'll go to sleep thinking about that and see if I can come up with an answer for you.
All right, later,
motherfucker. I don't know how much of y'all can hear that shit right there, but okay, that's part of my life too. So that was just hilarious. But anyways, yeah, his name was Senor Trim. Ricardo Trim. Ricardo Trim. He's calling me back. I'm not answering his phone. I know he's been drinking because he wouldn't shut it down. We cannot do that again. I got to give me a water. I'm going to send him the link to the video and give him the timestamp so he can hear that he was on. I don't know if he was audible or not. I really don't. But that was pretty fucking hilarious. Just to know that he's thinking about who played shortstop and second base. he won't stop calling now. He's fucking drunk. Jeez, oh Pete. See, that's what happens when you pop that crown open too early. It's motherfucking 8:42, and he is relentless with it. If he smoked a little weed, he just get on with his life. He would just get on with his life, but he ain't gonna do it. He need to find out who the fuck played shortstop and second base in 9th grade. He's not letting it go. I think he better let it go. So yeah, man. Oh boy. I'm going to turn this motherfucker backwards. Because when I know I got to wrestle, I always turn my hat on backwards. I don't know why I do that, because my hat actually protects my glasses. Because when I get to wrestling, my glasses always get knocked off. And we about to wrestle for a minute, just in case I got some empathizers in here. If there's any empathizers in here, y'all might want to cover your ears. Might want to cover your ears. Empathizers. So every now and then I have a situation where I deal with my care. Understand my words here. My care. Am I clear? Hopefully I am clear. Every now and then I have to clarify my care. Go Blue. We did our damn thing. Hopefully everybody's hometown college football team won today. We're going to talk about that too. We're not going to talk about sports and shit like that because I ain't ESPN. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about black college sports and black college football and the state that it's in. The state that it's in. Not the states that they're in, but the states that it's in. Uh-oh, Tony just started his Hip Hop Saturdays cast right a couple minutes ago. I just got a notification. Yep, he's on and popping. So if y'all want to listen to some hip hop, go on and check Tony out. He's doing his Hip Hop Saturdays. So if y'all want to hear some music, because you ain't gonna really hear no music, but I'll give you some music to your ears if your mind is right. I'll give you some music to your ears if your mind is right. But it ain't gonna be music. I'll go over there and listen to some old school hip hop after I'm done with my message. Right now we got 65 sets of eyes in this bitch. And I appreciate all of you. Go Blue. Go Blue. Sister Angie's up in the space. Kimi Kali. Kimi Kali in here. So, my care for Melissa Jefferson. I have love for Melissa Jefferson. And a lot of people don't think I have love for Melissa Jefferson. But I love Melissa Jefferson. I love Melissa Jefferson because she is a Black woman. And she was given birth to by a Black woman who was given birth to by a Black woman. So I love her. I love her. Lizzo is a problem. I love Melissa Jefferson, but Lizzo, we got to talk about. I know everybody's getting tired of me talking about Lizzo, but even though I don't talk about Lizzo that much, when I do talk about her, it's a problem. Actually, today, it's not a problem. It's actually a salute that I'm going to send out for somebody on behalf of Lizzo. She's actually trying to tell her to level up in a very elegant way. And I don't even know who she is, but I'm going to say her name, and maybe y'all can tell me who she is, because I don't know a lot of these young artists, or I don't know what she does. Her name is Azealia Banks. So whoever Azealia Banks is, she pretty much got Lizzo tight. I think this is probably a little bit more than 140 characters. And I would think it's either on IG or it's on something. But she's in a picture coupled up with Lizzo. And I'm going to read. Lizzo got one of them outfits on again that she shouldn't have on. So I'm going to read it. I love it. Okay? I love it. I say I'm about to wrestle because I know Black women going to come after me. The LGBTQIAAP going to come after me. People don't like it when I mute my mic, going to come after me. People don't like it when I talk to friends I know for 45 years, they going to come after me. All in all, about 6 people going to come after me. Okay. I ain't got that many viewers. So I know ain't a lot of people coming back to me. But anyways. Who in Lizzo's PR team keeps telling her to put the focus on the fact that she is overweight instead of focusing on the fact that she has a working knowledge of music theory, an extremely underrated and valuable part of musicianship. So she's trying to put Lizzo up on game. And she's trying to put people up on game that don't know about Lizzo's depth. See, a lot of people don't know that she has a working knowledge of music theory. Lizzo is actually an accomplished flautist, if I'm not mistaken. She might even be able to play more instruments, but I believe I saw her playing the flute. Now, she was twerking at the time, so I didn't pay much attention to her flute playing or her reckless twerking. So yeah, she can play the flute. She's an accomplished musician, songstress. She probably would be a really good actress. But she keeps settling for this road, this low road of, I'm just going to be naked. I'm just going to be nasty. I'm just going to be raunchy. I'm just going to be ratchet. She's settling for that. He called him back again. He must have poured him another drink. I can't answer that, y'all. I got to stay on code. So she says, a working knowledge of music theory and extremely underrated and valuable part of musicianship. I don't think Lizzo understands how much we literally don't care how oh, guys, I'm sorry. I don't think Lizzo understands how much we literally don't care that she is fat. Plenty of fat singers in the world not reminding us that they are fat. I'm saying fat like I'm saying it because they blocked out the word fat. This is considered insensitive material if the word fat is shown. But they have a song called Throat Babies. I digress. Plenty of fat singers in the world not reminding us that they are fat. I really don't get it. Jill Scott never had to do this. We are waiting for her. Now, she is correct that Jill Scott did not have to do that to make it. We only knew Jill Scott as that homegirl from around the way. We knew Jill Scott as Jilly from Philly. That's what we knew. We knew Jilly from Philly. She was sitting on the stoop, rolling the blunt with her homegirls, right? But now Jill Scott is giving fellatio to microphones. So she's not only not like she was, she's all the way over here where Lizzo is. I mean, damn. I don't give a shit whose dick Jill Scott sucks. But the last thing I need to do is see her on stage at the microphone acting like she's performing fellatio to it. I mean, she's given new meaning to speaking to the mic. Because she's speaking. She's speaking. That was nasty. And I know it's her mic, you know, because them singers like that, they got their own personal mics and everything. But why you need to do that? You ain't trying to sell records. You ain't trying to break into this industry. Everybody knows who you are. Just keep making good music. Keep making good music and keep pushing them titties together in your dresses. We good. I mean, I know that that's part of her routine too. Jill Scott can dress it down as much as she wants to. But if she really wants to start the fellas looking at her, she pushed them titties together in that Wonder Bra. Not that she really needs the enhancement. The Wonder Bra is just built for that. And it just turns into a wonderful bra. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, I made that up just right on the fly. I'm glad my mic wasn't muted. Yeah, I was going to ask Tony if he wanted to come up and talk, but he's on his own shit. So if y'all want to listen to music, go on over to WTONE, Tone Radio. Tone Radio, hip-hop classics on a Saturday night. He texted me now. That's a smart thing to do. I'll text, but I can't have it go back up there. A lot of men went crazy over when she did that. I thought she had more class than that. That's what everybody thought. Jill was supposed to be that holistic lady. You know, she burning sage, lighting candles, burning sage, aromatherapy, this, that, and the other. Now she's sucking a mic dick. Sucking a mic dick. Not sucking my dick, sucking a mic dick. Yeah. It was horrible. I'm like, you just let your whole career go to this? Go to this? I mean, you could have brought out a new album or a new movie. We'd have been good. We got to see this. This is what brings you back out. Then she talking about she want to move to Amsterdam if it keeps getting rough over here for her kids. She might as well pack up now. She go over to Amsterdam and start a burlesque show. She could be a burlesque. We wouldn't know nothing about it. Nobody would care. She'd be over there. somebody would follow her and send shit back, but she wouldn't be nearly the star over there as she is over here. Because even though she probably has international acclaim, she does not have the type of international acclaim to where she can just go overseas and just be, they treat her like Sarah Bartman. She'd be exposed. She'd be like a Sarah Bartman. Absolutely. Yep, 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 yep. Real shit, Kimmy. Real shit. I mean, I'm not even sure why we need to see that in a space that we're just supposed to be coming to get some mental clarity with good music, good vibes. But no, we got to stand up there and watch you suck a mic dick. You nasty heifer. You nasty heifer. I mean, there's a time and a place for situations. I mean, that's adult behavior. And not all adults go to Jill Scott's concerts. There's a lot of children who go to Jill Scott's concerts. She makes, a lot of spiritual leaders go to Jill Scott's concerts. They act like they ain't really into it till she sings Golden. That was the church anthem back in the day. Living my life like it's golden, living my life like, and they was using that in church everywhere. Every church was using that. Every church was using that. Even them staunch Pentecostal churches, they'd let the organ player do it, but they wouldn't let the choir sing it. But I've heard the song played in church, like the actual Jill Scott song, like interlude music and shit. I'm like, whoa, they playing Jill Scott up in here. All right. Can I hear some Crown Royal? They ain't gonna put no Crown Royal in here. Speaking of Crown Royal, yeah. Yeah. That's where we at. That's why Tony's over there doing his hip hop Saturdays, because I flexed on him with the crown. He better have a crown on his cast too. If he don't have a crown on his cast, I'm calling him up. Don't let him do no cast with y'all. Don't let him do no cast with y'all with Miller Genuine Draft. He ain't giving y'all the real. He at least can break out a 40. He at least can have a 40 if he's gonna do hip hop classics and shit. Go back to don't let him come in there and clown like that. And he gonna bring his stream up and shit the same time I'm up. I think he got his schedule. When you're doing big podcasts like they are, they do their shit on schedule. I just come up whenever the fuck I feel like it. That's what I do. I come up when I feel like it. And then when I'm up here, it's flame. Not flaming, flame. Don't try that moist shit over here, dog. Don't try that moist shit. I'm finding quotes that I made when I was fucking with that hashtag movement. Who you asking how they doing? Kimmy, you didn't put no name on that. I want to show y'all what I did. So yeah, that Lizzo thing, man, that kind of struck me. Appreciate you, Free. So somebody said something right before that. Thank you. Oh, me? Oh, I'm okay. You know, it's just the day it is, man. It's the day it is. And I got 3 hours in this bitch. It's 3 more hours. Or really 2 more hours and 59 minutes, because technically the next minute will be the next day. So I've got 2 more hours and 59 minutes. See, I've been finding these, I guess are they memes when you make them up like this? You make them up. So they're memes like that. So I've been finding that where it said, I don't want equal rights. I want equal access. Hashtag ADOS. So since I'm not fucking with them no more, I had to edit it and I'm going to repost it because it's still the same shit, but I just can't use that. I can't do that, but I can do that. How about that? I don't know why I like talking like that sometimes. Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see? Want to see something? That's him. That's the greatest thing. That's the greatest thing out there. Got his medal today. Yeah. Grandpa. Grandpa Coconut. Hold on a sec. There you go. There you go. So just my heart. Just my hearts. She's smiling. Crazy Kai. So, um, you just don't have to put yourself out there to win. And I know that that's been taught, that's been preached. And we're talking about entertainers. So we have to understand they live under a different statute than we live under. See, that's what I hate. They live, thank you so much. Thank you. They live under a guise that this make believe world that they're in is real, and it's not real. Entertainment, sports is a game. Entertainment is entertainment. It has no basis to it. They're there to entertain you. You may learn something for it, so there may be some education, but they're not really there to edutain you. They're there to entertain you. Then you have sports, you have entertainment. Um, Question: can someone do a show about banning and censorship? Sure, absolutely. And you should be able to disclose what you want without them citing like hate speech or the language being out of line, because there are disclaimers for education purposes, So you could use that. You want to do a show about being censored or being banned or shadow banned. I mean, you know, that's cyber harassment. And I don't understand what really comes out of it in the end, other than just a lot of bitterness. I mean, we're online, we're speaking our minds, and hey, I always say if I'm dealing with like racism and shit, I would rather know that I'm in the stream with a racist motherfucker, a bigoted motherfucker, a race soldier, a white supremacist. I want to know who I'm in the stream with. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. I want to know who I'm in the stream with, so I have the same advantage they have, because they know who they're in the stream with. See, when motherfuckers come on my streams, they know what I'm about. So when I know when they come on my streams, they're coming to pick with me. You either coming to vibe or you're coming to pick with me. You already know where I stand. I'm not a fence straddling motherfucker. So you know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. You know, I'm a ride for mine. I'm a ride for my community. I'm a ride for my village, my neighborhood, my city block, my inner city, my burbs. I'm going to ride for them. I'm going to ride for the country roads in my motherfucking state. That's why everybody needs to ride for their state. They don't ride for 50 states, but you don't live in 50 states. You live in one state. It's slicing humans. What do you mean slicing, Helga? You got to think about it. It's on TV. It's either live or pre-recorded. That's make-believe. Even the news now is make-believe. It's not what the real news is. Oh, silencing. Okay. I thought you meant slicing, like doing a butcher job. Silencing. You're not in the fight if you are silenced. They know this. Because it's not about a physicality thing right now. But if they silence your voice, that's just as powerful. That's just as powerful. A silent nation is a compromised nation. You may think you have some power. Just like, you know what I'm really tired of? Let's go and get this out here too. Since we got a little bit of time here, we got some time. I'm approaching 2 hours. Okay. How long do I need to go on this one, Frida? What do I need to do here? What's my commitment level here? I can let go. I can let go now. Uh-oh, Helga said she's coming up. Or Helga's gonna dip in. She said she can't be silenced. As soon as she said she can't be silenced, she was like, throw me the invite. That right there spoke volumes. That's right there.
Wow, this works.
What's going on there?
Oh, I'm so fucked. I'm so done with apps.
What happened now?
I did a broadcast and then my sound is fucked up. I deleted it. I made a
On the new
broadcast
profile?
again. Yes, on this profile. But I'm
What
going to
happened?
delete it. I'm going to leave apps for once and for all. Sorry, all the followers. If you want to find me, um, I'm on Like About. It's uh, 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 platform like Facebook, but there is free speech like it should be. And I'm on Instagram is also the bullshit Facebook.
Hey, why don't
Um,
you can do
I'm on
lives on
Twitter. I'm on Telegram.
you on what?
I'm on Telegram too. And I'm
Telegram,
on
like sending
TikTok.
telegrams?
I'm on TikTok. They can't silence me.
All right, hey, are you on OnlyFans?
No, I ain't got time for that.
Hey, look, Helga,
Yeah.
there is a lady who's making $4,000 a month farting on OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's her job. I'm
That's
here
her
for
job.
serious things.
Her job is to fart, and she's making $4,000 a month on OnlyFans.
Listen, I want the world to be changed. I want all the motherfuckers who don't belong here anymore to move to somewhere else.
Okay.
I want free speech. I want enough food for everyone. Enough is enough. We don't have to wait for Jesus Christ to return because he won't return. We
He
are
ain't
the
coming.
Jesus Christ.
He ain't coming back.
We are it. I am it.
I better get to church tomorrow and let people know he's not coming back.
Oh, well, they know that he's not coming back. The preachers know.
The preachers are telling them that Jesus is coming back,
Yeah, right.
and he's not happy. He's not happy because y'all ain't putting enough money in those coffers.
You don't know what Telegram is?
Yeah, I know what Telegram is. They use it like 1950 to send
No,
messages.
it's another platform. Duh.
Is it really?
Telegram. Telegram.
Hey, I thought you were just writing your cast out, just sending them to people.
Telegram, Like About, and yeah, just Google my name and you will find me. But I'm not going to spend any energy on apps anymore.
What about fan base?
As long as I can keep my clothes on, I don't mind.
No, fan base is a casting site like this.
Is it free speech?
From what I know, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you know who Isaac Hayes is?
Yeah,
Isaac Hayes' son is one of the founders of Fanbase.
fan base. Okay.
Yep. I have a profile on there, but I haven't streamed in months. I haven't streamed since I started doing this regular thing on apps.
Listen, what we need to do, we need to make our own communities and don't look at the color, please, because we have to go beyond that. That is how
Okay,
they
when
trick
you
us.
say that, can you clarify that? Because some people might not know what you mean by that. They know what I mean. Like I said, I have no problem with working with people that don't look like me, but you just ain't gonna be on no bullshit with me. But clarify what you mean by getting beyond the color. Clarify that, please.
Even though you can see at the outside that I'm a black woman, And I know that we black people, we went through a lot and we still go through a lot. But in this shit time of COVID, we all go through the same thing. That means that we all humans, they don't care about all of us. It doesn't matter what color we have. They just fuck with us.
Right.
And as long as we don't see that, as long as we don't go beyond or all the things that they put between us, we will continue to wait for another to solve our problem.
Right.
We can solve our problems right now, right here.
Sure.
And if the platform don't allow us to speak our truth, let's leave the platform. Create our own. We need us. They need us to create their platform.
So my thing
They
is
need
this:
us.
where is the pressure? Where's the pressure been coming from? Has it been coming from people reporting you, or has
Yes,
the okay?
that's why I asked the question. Why do you follow me?
Ah,
I broadcasted before I came into your broadcast. What is the reason that you follow me? I asked it on my other profile also. What is the
okay.
reason that you follow me? Is it you that you feel my heart, or is it that you want to stab me in the back? Be so
Okay.
brave and come and tell me.
Right.
Before I went live, there were two people already in the green room watching me, and I
Wow.
know they are from Habs. Why don't you come and talk to me? Huh? I'm as important as all of the broadcasts here on Habs.
You are. So nobody's reached out to you.
Huh? No, no. And it's all fine with me. I had a
It's not
life
fine. It's not
before
fine with
Habs.
me because if they can do that to you, they can do that to me. They can do that to anybody. They can do it to Tony.
Hey,
They can do
listen,
it to
that is
Smoke.
that is what that is what Trump said. If they can, then if they can ban me from social media, what do you think that they can do with you? And it is happening. It is in our face. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not even a supporter of my own bullshit government over here. I'm sorry for the people who follow me, who feel what I share, that they will miss me. I feel sorry for them, not for
Well, they got to be
Habs.
able. They've got to be able to find you on other platforms. Don't feel sorry for them because if they want to check the content out, they'll find you on the other platforms. I don't
I don't have the
I don't feel
content.
that you should
I'm
have to
just me.
leave, but if you are being harassed in this space, you absolutely do not need to stay here and feel uncomfortable. You see that comment in the chat?
I have to put my glasses on. You're a wise black woman that has a lot of knowledge that we uh, need to hear. My Helga, my Helga. Got nothing but love for you. Thank you. And that is what I feel for the people I meet and I've met here on Habs. People who I might never meet in flesh, but I met you in the spirit. And that connection is forever. So
So
I won't lose anything if I leave Habs.
no, you absolutely don't. They are actually the losers in all of this because they're losing a content creator, with a consistent, loyal following of Haps people and outside. And if this is about independent journalism, why are they not letting the independent journalists report as they need to? And why is there harassment behind that? That's what they've got to
Because
answer to.
if you put money ahead of everything, you lose yourself. And I thought I lost myself during my life here on earth because I always knew that this system that we are living in
Mm-hmm.
is not godly. It's not the God that they tell us that we have to believe in. This is a man made God.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
And this man made God is in everything. But they think that they are God.
So your streams and streams that I've seen you on, I guess I never really have thought that you would have gone into a space where they could be talking the way they talk to you. What was it more on? Was it more on when you were a guest panelist or when you were actually on your own streams?
Well, the things that I post,
Hmm.
and it is contradictory or it is misinformation. But guess what?
What's that?
The so-called routers
Yeah.
that they uh, count as the one and only platform who has the true news.
Mm-hmm.
Who owns that company?
Oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You caught me off guard on
Mm,
that one.
mm. Who owns the media?
Who owns it?
The media.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know who owns the media itself. I know that it is controlled vastly by people who are not black. And when I think of media, I would think the American Jewish Collective controls the media.
Mm. Worldwide. I said worldwide.
Really? Okay. I mean, I
So
know they control
that means
Hollywood.
that they like the so-called community guidelines, no,
Mm.
from this platform.
And they can make the community guidelines anything that they want to. And the one thing that you will get knocked for is anti-Semitism. You notice that highest that is the highest thing that people get blocked for, banned for, relieved of their space on social media sites is for anti-Semitism. And I'm thinking to myself, if they don't control the media, if they don't control the propaganda that comes out, then somebody is working on their behalf at a ridiculous level. But I know they do, so I don't really have to think. I don't really have to second guess it. What I don't understand is all they're doing is seizing control. And you can seize control in whatever you do. Everybody just has to stay on the same mindset. Well, not everybody, but you'd have to have 80 to 85% of your people in line with you. And that's what we don't have as a collective. We don't have 85% of our collective in line. That's why it's very difficult for us to penetrate white
Well,
supremacy at the levels that we need to.
well, well, I don't agree because the internet, what is made to control us, I see that it is used against those controllers because we are connected through the
Sure,
internet.
sure.
We can see what is happening. I can share with you what is happening here in my country
Mm-hmm.
without routers
Mm-hmm.
because I use my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you jeopardize my eyes, what is the news?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Right. I get it.
I don't have to see what is going on in your country because my news is telling us.
Right.
But they tell us what they tell American people, the
Mm.
same shit, not the truth. The truth
Mm-hmm.
is on TikTok, where people really show what is going on all the other platforms that they say that it is misinformation.
Right. Right. And
All the people that are banned on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, they find other platforms.
it's true. Isn't
That's
that how
how it
people got
is,
to TikTok?
you know.
Isn't that how a lot of
You
people
can
got to
try
TikTok?
to
Because
silence us. You can even use energy direct weapon. Hey, listen, I'm not stupid. I'm from the older generation, remember?
yeah.
I can compare things.
So what's the worst thing that happens to black people in Amsterdam? Where are we at a disadvantage?
Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing, and that is from my own experience. So jeopardize it if you want. It's all on your hand what you want to do with my story.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, she worked very hard when she was here in Holland,
Mm-hmm.
but she wasn't born here. She came here, let me see, she's from 44. She came in 60, let me see, my brother is from 68. So, how many years? Let us say 20 something.
Okay.
And after a couple of years, they get the pension,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But what happened? What did she came to know because she had Dutch friends from her same age who also had a pension.
Mm.
And what happened? She came to know that she got 500 euros monthly less than a white uh, Dutch person from her own from the same age.
Okay.
You know, when I share this, it's like I can't. It's like somebody is holding my breath.
Mm-hmm. So You had a community of people who watched you daily.
Mm-hmm.
Have those people reached out to you?
You mean here on Habs?
Yeah, from on apps. Have they reached out to you like on other social media platforms that you would be accessible on?
Well, a few, yes.
Okay, good.
But I had some before I became one of the broadcasters on Habs. I had a few already
Okay.
in my private, yeah, well, yes. You know, one part of me would like to be a part of the worldwide awakening and uh, reaching out to one another to help to find the truth, because we have been lied to
Right.
in so many ways. And, uh, I don't know how to say it in English. I ask myself always, why did I need to know what I know? Because most of the things what I know are so painful to know.
But that's a part of life. That's a part of growth. I mean, as much as we want our lives to be pain-free, drama-free, stress-free, we're going to experience some painful shit.
I mean, not especially my painful shit, because my painful shit I can handle. But the knowledge of what my fellow humans have to go through, that my mind can't figure out how it is possible.
Right.
But maybe I'm a dreamer.
It sounds like a song.
Yeah.
So, did people on Haps become untrustworthy?
Well, you know what it is? I knew this before I came here.
Okay.
And I shared it also in my broadcast. I said, I know that people will love me for some things I say because they will feel it.
Right.
But there will also be people who will stab me in the back
Ah.
because they are scared for what I share.
So you were already prepared for it.
Of course. But I
Huh.
know it changed after they got all of the billions from sponsors.
I think Haps is heading that way.
It's their own choice. It's their platforms.
If they want
And
to keep it real, they won't jump in bed with a huge corporate sponsor.
yeah, it might be already too late.
Let your content creators dictate who is going to throw out those carrots, and you don't want to just let marketing guys try to figure shit out, because they figure shit out wrong sometimes,
You
because
know,
they basing it off the stats they see on paper and they're not in those particular areas of business.
You know, I can show you information of our police officers who testify about what they had to do, but everything is in Dutch.
Got it.
And I'm not a handy woman with technology, you know, and it's so painful to realize that they, that all the doors are slamming in your face
Mm-hmm.
because of sharing what information you have. You don't have to listen to my information if you don't like it.
Right.
Why go all the way to find out if my information is true or not true? Because it is not on the mainstream media, because all the people are have been banned.
Hmm.
You know, if they can ban uh, holistic doctors.
Mm-hmm. Too much truth. So they don't ban liars. I mean,
No,
Donald Trump was a liar, but they banned him. But that's not a good example.
you
But
know, I don't know about Donald Trump. I don't know, you know, I don't want to go even there because it's like, again, Christians are waiting for Jesus to return.
yeah, yeah, and that's unfortunate that there's that many people that are in that mind state that things will clear up when Jesus returns. It's disabling to know that our people are stuck on that shit.
Yes, but that's also with the government. The government is going to help us, you know. Hey, listen, they create the shit and then they accept us to ask for help, of course, because they create the shit, man. We have to wake up to our own. Is this why we came here?
I know we didn't come here to bullshit. I know we didn't come here to not get things handled. And there's a lot of that going on. And I just want to know when they're going to stop playing the games and understand that we are being politically replaced. We have less and less power each day. These performance-based earners, they do not have power. They do not have real political power.
Do you know how in how many countries there are massive demonstration against all those rules? People are so done with it. Doctors are stepping down because they are not going to take the vaccine. And
Right.
we are not allowed to talk about it. What the heck? Is it because the mainstream media is not talking enough?
This is true. The mainstream media on both sides, whether it be a liberal or a conservative media, it's all designed to suppress any real movement by us. That's the way it's built.
That-
And
That's why,
they don't even have a second level to that, and the last thing that we are is one trick ponies. We are a multifaceted people because we have been creative on a multi level. And for us to do nothing and have no power, they have no problem with allowing us to sing and dance and act and, be, I guess, entertainers in that space. But if we start talking about real politics, shut you down, man. They'll shut you down, And that's why when I see people in these neighborhoods and they're trying to do things, and I talked about it earlier, and they had like a stop the violence rally, which was, yeah, the violence is bad enough, but just the all out fuckery is what they need to stop and stop allowing it to happen in these neighborhoods. People come into the corridor and they open a store up. They need to talk to y'all the same way your mamas and your daddies talk to you. Because if they disrespect you, everybody's going to disrespect you. And don't let nobody disrespect you when they're in your territory. Yours. However they got over here, swam, flew, whatever. You were here looking at them when they got here. No, they do not. They do not want our input until it's time to vote. They don't want our input until somebody gets slaughtered in the street and we're protesting and they want to holler out Black Lives Matter. They don't really want our input on shit. And that's why we have to be able to create a viable political power versus just being liberals or conservatives, whatever. And that's in America. I know you said that the political structure works somewhat similar. Is it liberal and conservative in Amsterdam?
Oh yeah, the same shit. But it's all the same game.
Mm-hmm. And
Because
who's in power
let us
now?
think, when we think that we now,
Who's in power now? Conservatives or liberals over there?
oh, left or right, you mean?
Well, yeah, I don't know if you guys use those terms. I don't know if those were American terms.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right,
really.
yeah, I
So,
think right, yeah. Because left is like I left. I think left is less because we don't have let us say one big. They are small
mm-hmm.
parties that they have to mix. Otherwise, none is big enough to rule alone.
Okay. And do you have social injustice leaders? Do you have black social injustice leaders over there?
Well, you have one black lady. She's
Just one?
also from my country. Yes, we have one black lady. She's also from my country.
Okay.
But I don't know what she's doing there. To be honest.
You haven't seen the work yet? You haven't seen the results?
Well, I saw the result. I hear her talk, and I think, girl, I think it's better you start doing your own job again, modeling, instead of trying to fix things in the government. But I know it is hard because the government, it's a system that has been going on for I don't know how long, you know, and you have to have a lot of people, powerful people who can do magnificent. No, I know, I don't think you need the people to wake up. That's all. Us, the people, needs to wake up and ask ourselves, all the taxes that we pay for everything, is that normal?
Right.
Why do we accept it? Why is everything becoming more expensive? Why don't we get help? There is a lot of money. When we see how the rich people live, how our rulers live, and we have to suffer. Hey, come on, do we need those rulers? I think not.
You are you are spot on with politics in general, but you're very spot on with with what's happening here. Obviously, that's what's happening there. I didn't know how the political structure got so set up to just be
Listen,
against us universally.
I have uh that's the internet. A small box. I put the internet in it, I put it on, and I can see all everything from the world. Everything. So perhaps when I listen to the news here in Holland, I listen to the Belgium one, I listen to the one in Germany, and I listen to the one in England.
Mhm.
Hey, the clothes, the words, everything is the same. Everything is the same.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm not blind.
So most people don't see what you see, though.
Well, they don't want to see it. They believe. They believe. Belief brings you lies over lie over lie.
Yeah.
So, Brother Shannon, I don't know if you have another platform where we can do our conversation because I can't upload anything anymore. Perhaps.
So with your new profile, they took that privilege away too.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, you don't got into Catherine Cleaver and Angela Davis status. They won't let you do nothing.
Oh, well. I don't have to do anything. I don't want to do anything. It's
Look,
already been done.
all I need you to do, we're gonna need you to take your braids out and flat iron your hair. We gotta flat iron your hair. We probably got to use some skin lightening cream.
For what? Excuse
What is
me?
skin lightening cream for?
And to do my what with my hair? Oh, sorry, I'm
Huh?
starting to wake up. Hey,
What'd you say?
nothing is going to change about this woman. All right?
It ain't about it ain't about changing you. They might want to change your appearance and get you to talk a certain way. And with what you know, you might just jump right into the political game right there.
Mm,
You call me?
yeah, but They know already. Me, no compromise. Let me see how many. Oh, 12%. And guess what? When I
What?
want to broadcast through my laptop, my camera is out of the blue black. So I have to broadcast through my cell phone.
Uh-huh.
But you know what? It doesn't eat my data. I have unlimited.
That's a beautiful thing.
Uh,
That's a beautiful thing. Give me 1 second.
but you have me on Instagram, so we can stay connected.
So do you ever do Instagram lives?
I have to figure out how it works.
Yeah, it's so funny because I've done an Instagram live and I didn't even know how it was working. And like a week later, Tony was like, "Your IG live is still going." I was like, "No, it's not." I mean, I did
Oh,
plenty of videos, and I know you can't use dual camera,
uh-huh.
but hold on a second.
I have also a YouTube account, but
How
I
many
have to figure
subscribers
out.
do you have?
5. But I made another one because I had two. And before I started to broadcast on here, I broadcast on YouTube.
Did they?
But I deleted all of them.
Did you get a strike for your commentary?
No,
So maybe
no,
you're a YouTuber.
I might.
All
But I
right,
like TikTok. I have a lot of viewers already.
right.
uh,
Didn't you have some Mendo?
Mandel, what's that?
Oh no, I was talking to someone else.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, John. I was
Ah,
asking you, didn't you have something with some Mendo today? Yeah. Where was it?
oh, sorry, I need to have a break for a second.
It says East Side, then it says White Run. Oh, small jar. So the jar. So we have enough of it. Oh, I got it. Yep. Okay, I see it. It was turned, had another sticker on it, had mimosa on it. It's your boy again, Ken Court. Hey man, I'm not gonna discriminate. Yep. Yep. And I'm gonna give him an extra one just for the love. Yep. Huh? Out of 10? I mean, the thing is, I was going to ask you if you wanted to take it and keep heading. I mean, because how far east is this? Yeah. Is it closer to Wayne? Baba.
Brother Shannon, I need to
Yeah.
go because my battery is dead, almost dead.
Oh, you know what? You got to plug up before you get on next time. I appreciate you coming on, but yeah, your battery's almost dead. You don't want to lose anything that you got going. We
Well,
appreciate you coming up once again, and
you're the only one for now.
and I appreciate it. Like I said, it's a protected space. We family in here. You know, we get in there and get to talking rough sometime, but we all family. You know what I mean? All right.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, and we will see you soon. You take care of yourself.
Always. You too.
All right, sweetie.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Frida.
What up, bro?
Peace.
Okay. I mean, you're up, but you know, long as you want to do that, and then we can send him out. Because this looks like this is the only one that I got. So. Right. I'll cut him at 10:30 if not, and then you'll already be halfway back. Oh, okay. So Sister Helga came on again tonight, and we appreciate her dialogue. She really got it in on these situations happening here. I ain't been messed with yet, so I can't profess what's going on, I guess, until it happens to me. So, I guess I gotta move that around when I move around. When I move, you move, just like that.
You might as well keep his ass here.
All right.
Fuck around Ann Arbor, come up with some shit.
Right. Be going the exact opposite way.
Yeah.
And if that comes up, then I can send him. Yeah. I got you.
Okay. Only because it's Saturday, like I said.
Nah, yeah, and it's it's late, and like I said, I don't know what I've missed over here in Westland and all that tonight because it's probably done set over there on their computers.
They closed now.
Are they done now?
They closed at 10.
Okay, maybe we can get a spike.
So they done at 9:30.
Right. And this one came. Well, he would have been ordered from us anyway.
Yeah, I should be back right now around 11.
Better up.
Earlier. Hopefully, ran around.
Excuse me, y'all.
You said what?
No, I was gonna lock you out. All right, so I'm gonna cut it close here. And I'm gonna go over to Tony's, listen to some old school hip hop, and see what he's got going on. So it's getting late. Appreciate anybody that stayed around. Sorry for that little, situation earlier, but I didn't really understand the challenge. It's kind of what I do the way I do it, but it was what it was. It is what it is. I might jump back up once I have nothing else to do. Well, no, I probably won't for a while because I got to jump right into my apron after I do this. Then I don't know. Then I'll see how I feel. Because then it'll be a late nighter. We know how those late nighters can get. This one's already over 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Those late night ones aren't as long, but they're woo. Yeah. So y'all be good. Have a good rest of your Saturday. And I'm going to get rid of the last 118 minutes of 10:23. 117 minutes. Moving. We're good. Peace to the Half Family, YouTube, Facebook. It's our community. It's our village. It's our neighborhood. It's our city block, country road. It's our inner city. It's our burbs. Whatever the fuck it is, it's ours. And we need to take care of it. One love.